AI agents are here and they're absolutely insane. This is Manus. It is the hottest AI tool on the market right now. It is an AI agent that people are calling AGI. I got exclusive access to Manus and I'm going to take you through it. I'm going to show you what it's capable of. I'm going to show you how it can change your life, and I'm going to build a full-scale SaaS application with it, zero programming required at all. By the end of this video, you'll know how Manus works, and you'll see how you can use AI to build full-scale businesses with just a single prompt. Let's get into Manus. So this is the UI of Manus. It's an AI agent. You give it a prompt, it goes and, like an AI employee for you, goes off and does a ton of work, figures out what it needs to do to hit the goal you gave it, and then spin up computers and do all the work necessary to hit that goal. It is literally like having a $200,000 employee working for you 24/7, 365. It's actually really, really incredible. So the way they describe it on Manus' sites is a general AI agent that bridges mind and action. It doesn't just think, it delivers results. And that's what makes Manus different, is it spends a long time not only thinking of a plan to execute on tasks and laying out all the tasks for you, but actually executing on it as well. It has an entire computer to itself that it works on to build these tasks for you, that you can actually watch it work on. That's the difference between Manus and the other AIs out there like ChatGPT and Claude, is that it actually has a computer for itself that it does work on, builds code, builds documents, and thinks for itself. It is truly the definition of an AI agent. There's a lot of really cool things you can have it do. You can have it go do research, build you documentation, but you can also have it do really complex things like spin up entire businesses for you, which we're actually going to do in this video. Right now, it's in closed beta, so you can't go to the website and just use it. You have to join the wait list. Luckily, I was able to get in. I have full access to the app, and I'm going to take you through it right now. So what makes Manus really interesting and unique is it actually goes off and it does work for you. And depending on the complexity of the task, it could take hours, it could take an entire day. So what I did in preparation for this video is I actually gave it a prompt. I gave it a task to do. I told it to build me $1 million SaaS business based on AI and writing. So build me an AI writing SaaS business. I gave it just this prompt, right? I want to build a SaaS that's going to make $1 million a year. My audience is content creators on X who want to become better writers. Please come up with a proposal for a SaaS application that would solve one of their problems. Then build the initial version of the app and give me a marketing plan and roadmap. So I gave it that task. Build me $1 million business. That's it. I hit enter, and it literally worked for 5 hours to put this together. And what I'm going to show you now is exactly what it did over those 4 hours, show you how it worked, how it thought, what makes a difference than every other AI out there, and show you what you can do when you get your hands on it to build some really cool stuff. And then at the end, when we get to the very end, we'll see if it could actually build that $1 million application and see what it actually came up with over those 4 hours. So we can see how powerful this is. I haven't previewed any of this. I haven't seen what it did. I just gave it the task. I let it run for hours. Now we're going to look at the results. We're going to see what it did. This is going to be a surprise to me. This might just turn out to be crap and have nothing at the end there, but we're going to see. I've been hearing a lot of hype. We're going to use Manus now. We're going to see how it works and see if it can build us an entire $1 million a year application. So I showed you the prompt a second ago. What's also really cool about Manus 2 is you can give it multiple tasks. So I actually gave it a couple other tasks. I had it build me a 3D zombie shooter game. So I'm really interested in like AI programming in games. I think it's like the next big thing. And so I also had this go off, and it's like I had another employee working for me building a game while this employee was going and building me a SaaS application, which is really cool. We can preview that later as well. But this is basically like a new employee button that it just has an AI employee spin up and work for you, which is really cool. But anyway, let's get into the $1 million SaaS. So I gave it the prompt I just read you. Let's see what it did over the course of, I think it was about 4 hours it was working for me. I was out getting food. So I was literally on my cell phone. I did this on my phone, and it was spinning this up for me and building all this. So let's see what it did while I was eating. I'll help you build a SaaS application targeting content creators on X who want to improve their writing. I'll develop a comprehensive proposal, build an initial vision, and provide a marketing plan. All right, let's see. Let's see if it can do it. So the first thing it did was connect to 3 different data sources. So it actually connected to Twitter. It looked at a bunch of user profiles and got their tweets. Okay, that's interesting. Now let's see what it did here. Okay, so now it's going to start researching creator pain points on X to identify opportunities for SaaS. All right, let's see what it did on the computer here. So you can click any step. It opens up Manus's computer, right? So Again, what makes Manus different is the AI agents themselves have their own computers that they work on. So it's like literally an employee that works for you. All right, so it built this file, SaaS development project for X content creators, research phase. Okay, so it built all these tasks out for me. So this is its entire to-do list it built. So it's researching creator pain points, analyzing X content creators, looking at market and competition, researching existing solutions. So this is really insane. So it is researching all the pain points X creators have. It's looking at the entire market for SaaS applications for writing and researching the existing solutions, their limitations. All right, so then it has a development plan. So it's going to develop the SaaS concept and detailed proposal. It's going to create an initial prototype for us, and it's going to implement the functionality, as well as have entire business planning. So marketing plans, business roadmaps, pricing strategies. Typically, if you want to do this, you have to hire an entire marketing agency, which is going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Manus is going to do all this for free in just a couple hours. I assume that it executes on this. We'll see if it messes any of this up. Okay, so then it went and researched the actual pain points. So it went on LinkedIn to look at other SaaS applications. Interesting. Okay, so next up, it's researching the pain points on X. It's building this script here. So it built this script on the right-hand side to research pain points on X. Let's see what it's doing. So it's actually querying X. This is interesting. It's querying X. It's searching X for writing better tweets, improving writing on X, content creation challenges, writer block X. So it's actually going on X on its own computer, Manus. It's searching for these queries and it's seeing what the results are to actually research the challenges creators are having on X. That's pretty amazing. So while I was going out, I was at Italy having a little steak. Manus was going out for me, actually going on X and researching pain points for me. It's literally like my own employee. Okay, so then it came back right after. It created a file with the actual pain points in it. Right, so it was working here, it was going through X, and now we have a new file with the actual pain points itself. So let's see what they found on X about writer pain points. Writer's block. So it found people have writer's block, difficulty generating new ideas, which is impact is reduced posting frequency, engagement optimization, so struggles to craft content that maximizes engagement metrics, lower reach, fewer likes, comments, and shares. Content, so people are having trouble with content consistency, challenge maintaining consistent voice, style, and quality, confused audience and weaker brand. Wow, this is sick. Writing, look at all these challenges it found. So it's going to take these challenges, I assume, it made these lists of challenges, and then it's going to go create an application to solve these challenges. That's pretty cool. All right, next up, it went in here, analyzing collected research. Okay, so it creates this new file on the right. So you can see on the right-hand side, the computer updated, and it went on its computer, created a new document, which is pain points analysis. And in this, it analyzes the pain points. So from that last file it just created, which it had all the pain points from X, it's now creating its own pain point analysis in here. Okay, so let's look at the analysis. This analysis examines the key main points faced by content creators on X who want to improve their writing. Based on our research, we've identified 4 major categories of challenges. So content creation challenges, writer's block, engagement optimization, character limitations, writing quality. Okay, so it went in, it now has a rundown of all those challenges and an analysis on all of them. So it's trying to understand what the pain points writers are having on the internet. So this is really interesting to think about here, right? If you're using ChatGPT, if you're using Claude, it really could only do one of these things at a time, right? It could really only answer what are the pain points writers have, right? It could only do one of these things at a time. What Manus has done up to this point is it's thought about your goal, it's broken it down into tasks, and it's doing each of those tasks individually in order to get to that main goal. So while you talk to ChatGPT or Claude, you could only give it like one task and it does that task. It's very one-dimensional thinking. What's cool about Manus here, you actually give it a goal and it breaks it down into multiple tasks and does those tasks in order, which that's a big difference. I think that's the difference between kind of AI and AI agents. Is one is just like you're asking a single question. The other is it's doing work for you. So let's see what it does next. So we scroll down here. Manus continues. Okay, I've completed the research phase on content creator points on X. I've identified the 4 key categories of challenges that content creators face when trying to... Okay, so it has 4 key categories of challenges. Now I'll move on to analyzing the market and competition to identify existing solutions. Okay, so now it's going to look at the market. Now it's going to see other tools out there that are addressing these challenges. Again, if you wanted to do some other tools, you'd have to say, okay, what are other competitors out there? And you'd have to give the task one by one. Manus is just kind of figuring this out all at once. So pain points analysis. Let's see what it came up here. Wow, look at this. This is a pretty professional looking doc. Okay, so it has the pain point analysis. Primary, okay, so then it found the opportunity areas that we can capitalize on with our SaaS. And again, I haven't done any work up to this point other than that first prompt. All right, so now it's going to analyze the market. Let's see what it does here. It's searching for writing improvement tools. Wow, okay, so it's searching the internet for writing improvement tools. It found Typefully, 9 of the best AI writing tools. Okay, so it's finding all these articles with other writing tools in them. And it's going in, and I imagine it's going to make a list of all these tools and research them. This is pretty, okay, so now it has access to the web and is able to search on the web. So it's going in, it's researching, so browsing typefully.com. Can we see? Oh, wow, so we can look at it, actually look on the site. So this is Manus's computer. It's actually on the competitor's site, so Typefully's site. Then it goes to Tweet Hunter's site, and it's actually researching. This is so cool. It's opening the websites on its own computer and researching the apps themselves. That's pretty amazing. It's looking at the pricing pages. Okay, so it goes to the website, and then it goes to the pricing page, so it can get intel on how much each of these cost. That's pretty amazing. Okay, I've completed the market and competition analysis for writing improvement tools targeting content creators on X. I've examined key competitors and analyzing their features, pricing, limitations. My analysis, just pause here for a second. Let's recap what it's done so far. It's researched the pain points our users are having. It's looked at the competition. This is insane. If you found this cool at all, make sure to hit the like button down below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. All I do is show you how to use really, really cool AI tools. Make sure to subscribe for more of these videos in the future. And then let me know down below if this is mind-blowing for you or not. I really want to get your opinion. So the analysis identified multiple gaps. Most competitors focus on content generation and scheduling rather than actually improving users' writing skills. Wow, so it found patterns in those tools it was researching. Limited personalized feedback and learning paths for individual content creators. Few tools connect analytics directly to specific writing improvements. Limited integration of community feedback and peer review systems. Most tools focus on individual posts rather than helping develop cohesive content strategies. That's really, really cool. For those who don't know, I'm actually building my own AI writing SaaS tool called Creator Buddy. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out, but this is actually really good intel for me. I'm going to write this down right now. Okay, so it discovered gaps in the market. Let's see this competitor analysis. Okay. Oh, wow. So it put together this document. It has each of the competitors in it, their core proposition, their key features, their pricing structure, their strengths and their limitations, and it has it for all of these apps. That is pretty amazing. So even if you wanted to go in here and you work for a business and you just want competitor analysis, this just one little feature that it did, I think is stronger than anything I've seen from any other AI. And this is just one of 1,000 steps it looked like it did to build our SaaS for us. All right, let's see what it did next here. So it moved on. I've developed a comprehensive SaaS concept called Write Mentor based on our research findings. Write Mentor is an AI writing coach designed specifically for content creators on X who want to improve their writing skills. Okay, so it came up with a name for an app, Write Mentor. Kind of like that. And it came up with its key differentiators, skills-first approach, a focus on helping creators become better writers, not providing content generation, personalized AI coaching, adapts to each creator's unique writing style and goals, structured learning paths, community integration, writing-centric analysis, so direct connection between writing elements and engagement outcomes. So it has its 5 differentiators, and they came up with the business model, so the pricing. Revenue predictions to reach $1 million ARR by year 3 in a phased development roadmap. All right. So what's this? Okay, it has another document, the SaaS concept. Okay, so it has the entire concept for the SaaS, all the key features, a learning studio, a content workshop. This is amazing. So it has its entire list of features here and its differentiation on competitors. Wow. This is really cool. And then it has its target market, market size and opportunity. With a conservative 1% market penetration and average revenue of $50 a month per user, we can achieve $2.5 million in monthly recurring revenue. Wow. It has an entire pricing strategy. This is really cool. All right, let's see what it did next here. So to recap so far, it did market research, it did pain point analysis, and now it has an entire playbook for us on how to build this app and what all the differentiated features are. Again, I just put in one prompt before I went to eat dinner, and it did all this for me. And it looks like it has a good amount to go too. All right, so let's go back in here. Let's see what it did. Creating the initial, okay, so now it's gonna actually build the tool, right? So let's see what this looks like. It's going in, it's actually building the tool. It's creating the file. Okay, so it's starting to build the code. It's writing the code for me. So it has this entire business plan. It's writing, let's just think of a crazy scenario real quick, right? Let's imagine a scenario where like you're a solopreneur, you're working by yourself, you spin up like 10 of these AI agents, and then they go and you give each one of the AI agents, I want you to come up with like an AI writing business. I want you to come up with like a sports business. I want you to come up with like a restaurant business. And it goes and each one of those just go out and do this exact thing I was just showing you and build their own business for you. And at the end, you have like 10 businesses in 10 different verticals. You send them out, one of them is going to hit, right? Like you're just building unlimited armies of employees to go out and do things for you for extremely low cost, which is like a mind-blowing future to think about, but it's not really the future. Like I'm showing you the tool right now. It's kind of crazy to think about. So let's get back into it. It's building all the code for us, right? It's creating the file, the front end. So it's creating the front end for us. It's prototyping the front end for us. It's creating the initial prototype of Write Mentor front end and back end components. Okay, I've completed the initial prototype of Write Mentor, the AI writing coach for content creators on X. The prototype demonstrates the core functionality described in the concept. Okay, so it has a user interface for AI writing coach features, text input, mock writing analysis, and feature highlights. And then in the back end, it has an API endpoint and history tracking for previous analysis. So it built the app for us. Now that it built the app, and we will, at the end of this, I'll show you the app it built. We can see if it actually built something really powerful. We'll do this at the very end. But let's see what else it built us in the meantime. Now we'll move on to developing a comprehensive marketing plan for Write Mentor to reach its target audience and achieve $1 million annual revenue. So now it's going to build the marketing, right? So it did the research, it built the app, now it's doing the marketing plan for $1 million. I've developed a comprehensive marketing plan for Write Mentor. The plan includes market analysis, multi-channel, look at all this. It's like I have my marketing employee working for me, my writing employee, my coding employee, all just doing things at once. Now it created the marketing plan. Let's open that marketing plan up. Target market size, target audience segments, competitive positioning, brand strategy. This is pretty amazing. It's like having 10 experts in your pocket working for you at once. Incredible. And then the roadmap. Let's see the roadmap here. So the vision and mission. What's the mission of Write Mentor? To empower content creators on social media platforms to become better writers through personalized AI coaching, structured learning, and data-driven feedback. That is sick. All right, I've completed the final presentation for Write Mentor, which summarizes all the work done to build SaaS application targeting content creators on X who want to improve their skills. All right, so let's see the final presentation here. A SaaS application generating $1 million ARR. It has executive summary, competitive analysis, marketing plan. Wow, so it just breaks everything down into this one single document. This is incredible. So marketing budget, $150K marketing budget the first year, business roadmap, and then financial projections. That's incredible. So the last step here, I'm going to turn it into a website and deploy it permanently. I'll build a functional version of the application that demonstrates the core features. All right, so now it's putting it out live on the internet, right? Again, this all started with one prompt. Now it's putting the entire thing on the internet for us. Okay, so it's going to put it on the internet. So let's start creating an interactive website based on the concept. Okay, so it's building the website. I've successfully built the interactive website. Now I'll deploy it permanently so you can access it online. The website includes all the key features. All right, do we check this out? Here we go. This is all, let's check this out. Let's see here. Okay, so let's check this out. We're connecting to the website. All right, so Write Mentor. Okay, so it has our logo. It has this landing page. Let's see here. Try our AI writing coach. Enter the content below to get instant feedback and suggestions. All right. So let's enter a tweet and see if we can get analysis. AI agents are the future. Everyone needs to be using them. All right, let's have it analyze our tweet. Here we go. Analyze writing. Okay, it's analyzing. That was pretty quick. Let's see what it got. Writing analysis. Okay, so it rated it on clarity, engagement, conciseness. It gives me suggestions for clarity. Okay, consider breaking longer sentences into shorter ones. Use more specific language to enhance clarity. Add transition words. All right, so it's giving me so the AI in a split second here made recommendations for improvement. It's an AI content coach basically. We scroll down. Okay, so it has all the features, the pricing plan. It's like a full scale professional landing page, and then a contact us form. It built this all on its own. That is pretty amazing. It built out the actual AI coaching functionality in the rest of the landing page. Wow. Is that what it did here? Wow. Manus has completed the current task and is ready for new requests or revision. So we can go back and have it do more tasks for us. Again, this was all, let's scroll up to the top here. This was all on this one prompt. I want to build a SaaS. Here's my audience. Build me a SaaS. And it built the plan, everything. Let's see this. Let's see. These are all the files it built for us. This is incredible. This is all the files, all the presentations, all the code, everything. It made like 40 files. That's wild. This is the future of AI. And Manus is amazing. I'm sure there's going to be 100 other Manus type applications. This was clearly the vision companies are going for when it comes to AI agents. Give a task and you basically have an employee go out and do things for you. This is mind-blowing, right? Because if you think about it, this infinitely scales the economy. You know, a limit of the economy is the amount of people that can actually work in it. Now that limit's taken away. You can have unlimited AI agents doing work. So you can have unlimited productivity. This really unlocks the ability for one person to start a billion-dollar business. It's never happened before. But think about it. One person goes, spins up 100 AI employees. You can start your own one-person business. It really is possible now. We've unlocked a whole new level here. This is incredible. The website is manus.im if you want to sign up. This isn't a sponsored video. They didn't reach out to me. I just signed up for the list like everyone else and got accepted into it. I wanted to test it out for you and show you guys what's possible here. I'm pretty mind blown. I can't wait to do 100 more things with this. This is pretty incredible. Let me know what you think below. Leave a like if you learned anything new. Make sure to hit subscribe. All I do is make cool AI videos showing you what's possible in today's day and age. And then leave a reply down below. Is this something you'd use? What would you use it for? What would you build with it? Really cool stuff. I'll see you in the next video.